for a much-needed and much-welcome diversion. The NFL is back. Here we go, Week 1. And that lands in the end zone, so the opening drive will begin at the 25. Now on first down. He'll find his tight end here, DeGuara. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 13 yards on the game's opening play.
I think Josiah DeGuara out of Cincinnati is one of the underrated picks in the draft, and Green Bay got him to play tight end, H-back, a little receiver, maybe even some fullback in their running game. He did it all for the Bearcats. Can run routes downfield, excellent hands, and I love the way he competes.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Aaron Jones, the ball carrier.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. Shotgun now for Rodgers. They'll get this into the hands of Dillon, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
And that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 46. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Ben Gideon in on the stop.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. And he's got this down to the 35. 11 yards there, first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
3 yards to go on 2nd down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he's going to be stopped just short of the first down marker at the Vikings' 20-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Anthony Barr in on the tackle.
16-yard line.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay.
Touchdown, Green Bay.
A 16-yard touchdown. And the Packers take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the fourth quarter. That's when the knockout occurs.
That becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives.
At their own 25-yard line.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent game, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. And then people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Give to Cook out of the gun. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That was all Preston Smith. Navigating into the backfield. He gets the tackle for loss. $13 yards remaining on 2nd down. Here's Cousins. Open here, Adam Thielen. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Cousins now to throw on 1st down. That is caught. It's Tajay Sharp. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On 2nd down, it's Cook. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the 1st down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the 1st down. Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. Cousins. He will find the rookie from LSU. That's Justin Jefferson. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. First down, here's Cousins. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Incomplete.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Throwing, Cousins, setting up the screen for Cook. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Cousins again. He's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up fourth.
He was covered by Jair Alexander.
So Cousins heads to the Vikings sideline, and on is Dan Bailey to try the field goal. It's a 39-yard attempt, right hash. And Bailey able to knock it through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complementary football. But, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
They'll try again from the 20 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Rodgers will find DeGuara complete. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
To Josiah.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Rodgers finding Adams for a Packer first.
And a Packer first down.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. This complete to Jones. Not much there, only a yard.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Rodgers. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 45-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Green Bay.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. They give to Dillon out of the gun. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
A.J. Dillon.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
41.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
A gain of 9 yards.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 2nd down and 4, Rodgers. Open man left side, it's the tight end DeGuara. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Complete to
2 minutes to play in this first half, 7-3 our score. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. The ball on the 8 still could get a first down technically, 2nd and 7. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
And it's 3rd down.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown.
Green Bay.
Aaron Jones, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Crosby connects on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. And this carries into the end zone. And Abdullah will not try to bring it out.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Now Cousins. Stays on, but now he's swallowed up and taken down. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Now Cousins. And the pressure gets to him again. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So on 4th down, Britton Colquitt on to punt. But not before he takes it inside the 40. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Packers will have a short field to work with here as they take over 1st and 10. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Rodgers going to throw. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Michael Pierce, in all of his 340-pound glory, gets the sack.
2nd down.
From midfield, here's Rodgers. They'll get this complete to the Notre Dame man, Equanimeous St. Brown. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
A pickup of 18 yards. But
a final shot before half for Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. Got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay.
To number 17,
Davante Adams. As time expires in the first half. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. Extra point try now for Crosby. And it's 21-3. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the 2nd half. This taken in about 4 yards deep, and Abdullah will not try to bring it out. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try to figure out what is working, and call more of that.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing incompletion on 1st down, and you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
On 3rd down, Cousins lets it fly for Thielen. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. When the holding penalty sets them back inside the 20 as they get going on this drive. The give is to Jones. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Again, it's Jones. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 12 yards there and a first down.
So many times someone's success is the product of a lot of things coming together really well. And for Aaron Jones in 2019, it all came together for him. He stayed healthy, was on the field for all 16 games, got handed the ball 100 more times last year, and as an end result, broke 1,000 yards in a season rushing for the first time in his career. Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Rodgers with the handoff.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And it's third down.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. And Adams has it complete. And off to the races down right side. Touchdown, Packers. Devontae Adams. Already his second touchdown here this opening weekend. And the Packers add on to their lead.
Is good.
Crosby with the extra point, and they open the lead up now to 25. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this carries into the end zone. They're only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Vikings take over first and 10.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
To throw is Cousins. An open man finding Jefferson. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 18 there and give the Vikings a first down. So from the 36 now, first and 10.
36-yard line.
Cousins to throw it. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 23 yards, the final tally.
And the running back position just continues to evolve from what I saw as a youngster when you just took the ball from the quarterback and ran as far as you could. Nowadays, you've got to be able to catch the ball as well. Number 15 running.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Davis with a pick. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line.
I know some teams are leery about playing cover 2 because the strong safety's not usually a terrific cover guy. But in this case, he played it perfectly. Read the football and went and made the interception.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
The ball carrier.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. They did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
18 on the play.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big third-quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course. Second and 10, third quarter of the season opener. To throw again, Rodgers. He'll get this one to the Golden Domer, St. Brown. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up first and 10. Rodgers to throw once more. It's caught here by Adams. Touchdown, Packers. 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers are pouring it on.
Okay, we need to double check here with Marvin because he keeps all of our good stats. But what I've got is 5 drives, 5 touchdowns, and they've got a nice, healthy lead.
Well, after the first drive, we thought things might be clicking. They're really clicking at this point. They're clicking about as much as they can click.
And right
I just said click a lot.
Yes, you did, but that's okay because the guy who's coordinating the defense, trying to slow them down,
good luck.
He's going to have hair that looks like mine very soon. Not much of it.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
So into Packer territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 47. Oh, you saw that one come. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off at the 22. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
Brandon's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
The throw in the middle taken in. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 15 yards on the play, first down.
A gain of 15. First down, Green Bay.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
11 yards there, first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
They'll contain him to just 4, second down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
And some room to work. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. That one 28 yards on the ground.
Well, we're beyond the tone setting right now. This guy's been the bell cow all day, and they'll continue to rely on him to move the chains, drain the clock, and lead his team.
They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. On 2nd down now, it's Jones. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Aaron Jones with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And this offense is running away with this one. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And the lead will swell by 1 more. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And Abdullah will not try to bring it out.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into Week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive. And a third interception thrown by Cousins. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. CD, this defense, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
First down, a running play ends up going backwards as he won't get close to the line of scrimmage. In fact, he's going to lose 4 yards.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. They'll go again to Jones. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain there, and it brings forth a 3rd and long.
No gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. 20. He's got Adams on the record. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
A little work still to do, though. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken in the end zone. And Abdullah will not try to bring it out.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there, but it'll be 2nd down.
25-yard line.
Met behind the line, and a penalty flag may add insult to injury. Now, they had stopped him for a loss on the run anyway, so they'll decline that.
It's almost a good psychological advantage, isn't it? You created a penalty, and you still couldn't gain yards against us. No way we need to take that one.
And he's got Kyle Rudolph. And all the way down to the 36-yard line. A huge play there. Cousins to his tight end, Rudolph. 42 yards. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. 4 receivers in the formation here. 3 to the left, 1 to the right. 2nd and 3.
up.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. To the air again, it's Cousins. And that will be incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball has been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Desperation time. Cousins on 4th down. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, Cousins. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. And since the penalty occurred in the end zone, move the ball to the 1-yard line.
1st and goal from the 1-yard.
And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they'll watch this one fall in the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They'll keep it on the ground. Jones. And he powers his way up past the 30. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And that's complete to Adams. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Rodgers throwing here. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. Josiah DeGuara, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Throwing again. Rodgers eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Now Rodgers. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for Green Bay, it's a fantastic start as they roll to a blowout victory here in the season opener. And they'll return home next week to take on the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for the Vikings, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Indianapolis to take on the Colts. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.